Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday Conversation. We are truly happy that you are here with us today, spending your time listening and learning together with us in this quiet and friendly space.
Hi, everyone. It feels really nice to sit here again and talk with you. I hope you are having a peaceful morning or maybe a calm evening after a long and busy day.
Let me ask you something very honest and simple. Have you ever studied English for a long time, maybe for many years at school, but when you finally try to speak, it still feels strange and not very natural?
Oh, yes, that is exactly how I feel sometimes. I know many vocabulary words and I understand grammar rules, but when I open my mouth to speak, my English sounds like it comes from a textbook.
I understand that feeling very well. So you feel that your English is correct and maybe even clear, but it does not feel relaxed or real when you speak to someone.
Yes, that's right. Sometimes my sentences are too long because I try to use all the grammar I know, and sometimes I translate directly from my own language, so it feels heavy and not smooth.
You are really not alone in this feeling. Many English learners around the world feel the same way. And today, we want to talk about how to make your English sound more natural and more comfortable in daily life.
I like that idea. Because when I watch movies or listen to interviews online, native speakers sound so easy and calm. But when I speak, I feel stiff and nervous, almost like a robot.
That is very normal, and it is part of the learning process. Speaking naturally is not about using big or difficult words, and it is not about perfect grammar all the time. It's about feeling comfortable when you express yourself.
Comfortable. That word sounds simple, but for me, it is sometimes difficult. I often feel pressure when I speak English in front of other people.
Yes, pressure can block your natural voice. So let's start with something very small and simple. Jame, when someone asks you, "How are you?" What do you usually say in English?
I usually answer, I am fine, thank you. And you? Because that is what I learned in school when I was young.
That answer is completely correct and polite, but in real daily conversations, many people say, "I'm good," or "pretty good," or even "not bad," because it sounds more relaxed.
Oh, not bad. I really like that one. Because it feels easy and friendly, not too serious and not too formal.
Yes, and small changes like this can slowly help your English sound more natural without making you feel stressed or confused.
So it is not about changing everything in my English. It is more about changing small parts and practicing them again and again.
Exactly. For example, instead of saying, "I am very tired today," which is correct, you can say, "I'm so tired today," and it sounds more like real daily speech.
Ah, I'm so tired today. That really sounds more natural, and I hear it often in videos and conversations online.
Yes, because native speakers often choose simple words and short expressions. They do not always try to sound smart or impressive.
I think I try too hard sometimes because I want people to think my English is good, so I choose difficult vocabulary that I am not fully comfortable with.
And when you do that, you probably feel nervous and your mind becomes busy with too many thoughts about grammar and word choice.
Yes, exactly. My brain feels very full, and I think about grammar rules, verb tenses, and pronunciation, and then I forget to relax and just speak.
That is very normal, but natural English often appears when you stop trying to be perfect and start focusing on communication instead.
That idea is a little scary for me because I'm afraid that if I stop trying to be perfect, I will make too many mistakes.
Mistakes are part of speaking any language. Even native speakers stop in the middle of a sentence, change their words, or say, "Wait, that's not what I mean."
Oh, yes, I noticed that in podcasts and interviews. People pause, correct themselves, and then continue speaking without feeling embarrassed.
Exactly, and that is very natural. You do not need to speak like a news reporter who reads from a script. You just need to speak like yourself.
That makes me feel more relaxed already because I always thought I needed to sound very smooth and perfect all the time.
Let's talk about daily life, because real life is the best place to practice natural English. Jame, what did you do yesterday?
Yesterday I woke up late because I slept very late the night before. I felt very sleepy, so I made a cup of coffee and sat quietly for a while before starting my day.
That sounds very natural already, because you are simply telling a real story from your life without trying to make it too complicated.
Really? I feel that my story is too simple and maybe a little boring because I did not use any difficult vocabulary.
Simple is not boring. Simple is clear and easy to understand. If you said something like, I arose at a late hour, it would sound strange and unnatural in daily conversation.
Oh no, that sounds like a sentence from an old history book, not from real life.
Exactly. Natural English is usually simple English that connects with real experiences and real feelings.
So maybe I don't need more difficult words, maybe I need more real practice with normal daily topics.
Yes, practice with real situations like ordering food at a cafe or talking to a friend about your weekend.
I get very nervous when I order food in English, especially if the place is busy and people are waiting behind me.
What do you usually say when you order something?
I say, I would like to order one chicken burger and one iced coffee, please, because it sounds polite and safe.
That is very polite and correct, but you can also say, can I get a chicken burger and an iced coffee? Which sounds more natural in many places.
Can I get? Yes, I hear that sentence many times in movies and real conversations.
Yes, and when you use phrases that you often hear, your English begins to feel more natural because it comes from real examples.
I think listening is very important for this. When I listen carefully, I notice small phrases that people use again and again.
You are absolutely right. Listening every day, even for a short time, helps you understand rhythm, tone, and common expressions.
Like kind of, a little, you know, and I mean. I hear these phrases very often in podcasts.
Yes, those small phrases make speech sound relaxed and human, but it's also important not to use them too many times.
That is true, because sometimes I say, again and again when I'm nervous.
That's okay, you are learning, and the first step is to notice your habits. Then you can slowly improve.
I have another question. Is having a native accent very important if I want to sound natural?
Accent is not the most important thing. Clear pronunciation is more important than copying a specific country's accent.
So I don't need to sound American or British to speak natural English.
No, you do not. You just need to speak clearly, not too fast, and open your mouth so your words are easy to hear.
I usually speak very fast when I am nervous because I want to finish quickly.
Many people do that, but speaking slowly and pausing sometimes can actually make you sound more confident and calm.
So if I stop and think for a moment, it is not a problem.
Not at all. A short pause shows that you are thinking carefully, and it can make your speech feel more natural.
I like that idea because it gives me permission to breathe and relax while I speak.
Exactly. Breathing and feeling your emotions are part of natural communication.
Sometimes I practice alone at home and talk to myself in English about what I'm doing.
That is a wonderful habit because it gives you safe practice time without pressure from other people.
I say things like, now I'm cooking dinner, or I'm very tired today, or I need to clean my room.
That is perfect practice because you are using English in real moments of your life, not only in exercises from a book.
I never thought simple self-talk could help so much, but now I see that it builds comfort.
Yes, and comfort creates natural speech. When you feel relaxed, your words flow more easily.
I think before I only focused on grammar rules and correct sentences, but I forgot about feeling and connection.
Grammar is helpful, but connection with people is more important. When you speak, think about sharing your life, not showing your perfect English.
That changes my mindset a lot because it feels more human and less like an exam.
Exactly. English is not only a school subject, it's a tool to share your thoughts, your dreams, and your daily experiences.
Sometimes I feel tired of learning, and sometimes I feel slow compared to other people.
Everyone has their own speed, and learning a language is a long journey with many small steps.
Hearing that makes me feel calm because I know I am still moving forward, even if it is slowly.
And to everyone listening right now, remember that you do not need perfect English. You need honest English that shows who you are.
Yes, your English does not need to be perfect to be powerful. It just needs to be real and clear.